Hello and welcome to today's video. Imps Adventure is today's event. It has just launched and as you can see we are well stocked in dice. We've done a little bit of whaling, so I wanted to put this on film, see if we can get some entertainment value out of this purchase, make the most of all this investment. So for those of you that have not played Imps Adventure before, it's very similar to Monopoly. The idea is you collect as many dice as you can and you move around a board in accordance with your role, and regarding all these squares you get different rewards. These starry mushrooms are the most important ones. They result in these, so if you collect 80 stars you get 10 scrolls all the way through to 300. You get this 9-star puppet. If we have a look in here, you can have any 9-star you like. So with 400 dice, I would think, I've done this a few times before with around the same amount of dice. I think we can get somewhere between 4 and 5 completes. I've never got the 5th complete, but it's always been like around 4.5, let's say. So I'm really trying to beat, I think I've got 4 completes and then I hit this chest here. Or maybe it was this one. I think it was 4 completes and a 170 extra. So if we can beat that today, that would be fantastic. There's a number of ways you can collect dice. There is, wrong button. There is your daily reward envelopes. So they're sending us gifts each day. You get 4 dice, 150 gems. Great little freebie. You can also gather dice from shelter missions, of which I've already got. I think it's 5 dice and half a set of 2-star equipment. So very much worth collecting all that. So just a little tip, pre this event, for next time round anyway, it's too late for this one, but save up your 4-star shards. You want about, how much did I have? I think it was, I had around 4,000, which is obviously overkill. You want about 2,000 saved up, I think. If you've got nothing stored up in the way of 4 stars, which I'm a bit 5-star heavy at the moment. Yeah, so if you've got nothing in the way of 4 stars or next to nothing, you want about 2,000 to 3,000 4-star shards, and that'll complete the shelter mission event. We've got these 6 heroes here, Gurkha and Dark Arthendal. I'm not highly recommending those ones. They're very niche heroes. If you're very far advanced in the game, perhaps they're worth looking into, but otherwise these 4 are the ones you want to go towards. You obviously need specific class 4-star heroes and any 1 5-star hero to get those. So as I said, save up your 4-star shards for that in preparation for next Imps Adventure. You can also buy the dice via this method. Now you'll see that it says for me I have the limit 0. So I can't buy any, but there is, when you haven't bought the dice, there is a limit of 30 and it's 150 gems per dice. It's around 4,530. Yeah, 4,500 gems to buy all the dice, I think. So without further ado, let's see what we can get. Now, talking about tactics on this, the very first priority is obviously to get these star huts leveled up as quickly as possible. Now, most of it is RNG, so obviously, okay, and if you land in these huts, you get to choose a card, and this left card has always served me well, so generally I'm going to stick with that left card. Great, leveling up that mushroom hut. Getting tongue twisted, mushroom hut. So there's a limit to what you can control here, because you know I'm talking about leveling up these mushroom huts as a priority. The other priority is to try and get this lucky dice here, the square I just passed, where I suppose on the Monopoly boards would be a train station. I want to land on that as soon as I can, and I will show you why shortly, for those of you that don't already know. Pick a card, left one always, Energy again, thank you very much. 2 material chests, beautiful. Oh, okay, so this one is horrible. If I get an odd number, I go back, even, I go forwards. That's not too bad. But not a pleasant square to land on, to be honest. But it's led me to leveling up the stars, so the mushroom huts are brilliant. Oh, that's good news. Okay. 15 dice in, so that's probably about 3 loops we did. Three loops in and we've got the lucky dice. That is really, really good. Okay, I'm excited now to see what we get. So in terms of strategy, what we can do now, the thing we have control over is when we use the lucky dice. Now, if we get more than one, the trick is to use it to level up these mushroom huts. Okay. All right, some very wise, smart person has decided, has done all the maths and has discovered that actually it's better to use a normal dice here. And there's one of the reasons why, because one of the gains I can get is leveling up that mushroom hut. Beautiful, perfect. But if you're in any of the 6 squares leading up to this lucky dice square that you can see over on the left here, it's highly recommended that you use a lucky dice to get there because it's incredibly efficient. So this next square, where the green level 1, the spirit, if I were to land there, oh no. Let's just roll again, hold on. Okay, so I've landed here. I know this is a 6, so now I can get 6 free movements. I've used 1 lucky dice, and the net gain is I get 1 lucky dice. So that was, I've just got 6 free moves on a board that is 20 squares, so you know, I've moved over 25%. So it's a brilliant advantage to utilize if you possibly can, but obviously that's all dependent on you getting that lucky dice. And we're getting a ton of resources as we go around as well. All these squares leveling up slowly. And I'm going to try and keep an eye on the stars as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So free movement again. The only times that we might consider not using that is if we're 1 or 2 squares away. With the 2 squares away, I suggest only using a normal dice if you have this square. So I don't know if you can tell which one I'm pressing, but next to the gain a normal dice one, so 2 squares behind me. If that one isn't level 3, I suggest using a lucky dice if down in this mushroom hut down here, bottom left corner, if you land on that one. So you're 2 squares away and it's not worth using a lucky dice if this top square isn't level 3. So at the moment, if I were to land there, oh brilliant, level 3 over here as well. If I were to land in that bottom left square, right now I hate this square. Ooh, okay, right. So here again, I'm 1 square away from the lucky dice, therefore it's not worth it. I'm just going to roll again. Because I can gain a lucky dice, and I can also level up that hut, and I can also gain a free dice over here. So there's lots of benefits there. I don't know the maths exactly behind it, but I know that it's very good odds of, it's much more favourable, or even just a little bit more favourable to roll a normal dice there. We've got 1 hut to level 3 and 2 at level 2, so those are now what I really need to level up. Okay, I'm landing here, 6, thank you very much. But the problem is I need to level this one up as soon as I can. So ways that we can do that, we can try and land 1 or 2 short and try and collect the dice, which is certainly a viable option. What else can we do? Well, we can just hope, really. Keep rolling and waiting for RNG to generate us a good roll that gets us there. But it's a little trickier to get now because I've got my my lucky dice, so I'm going to try and use that as much as I can. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not a free dice. Some big rolls coming up now, brilliant. So we're 50 dice through, whereabouts are we up to? Okay, so 50 for 100. So we're looking at, we had 400 dice and we're looking at, sorry, 1, 2, 3. We're looking at trying to get over 1200 1200 stars. So it's looking at sort of like a 1:3 or a 1:4 ratio, but right now we're running at about a 1:2, which just kind of shows that this event really gives you more value the more you invest in it. So for the whales, this is a brilliant event, it really is. First came out in Easter, which was around when this server started, so god damn it. 1, 2, 3, oh. And it does, when you go back, it doesn't even give you anything. I really don't like that feature. I mean, if you go back, I really think it should give you that square as well. But at the same time, it needs to be a forfeit, I guess. So this mode came out at Easter. It was originally planned to be a one-off, from what I remember. Hey, level 3. But it ended up being so popular, and I think they made a lot of money from it. Because of people like me. So they brought it back as a monthly event, and frankly it's really good for free-to-plays as well, because now they get a free 5-star of their choice. Ooh, okay. So this card means double the stars next time I pass a mushroom hut, and because it's level 3, perfect. Oh, perfect. 10 stars, thank you very much. And that will get me my 6, so let's go straight there. So they made a lot of money from it. Repeated, good value for free-to-play players, because you can get your free 5-star hero of your choice, and if you're very lucky, you can get your free light and dark as well. But you have to be very, very lucky. It's not a frequent occurrence at all from what I've asked of people. Okay, so this is possibly a chance. I want maybe like a 5 here. No, okay. Well, I will take my 6. Get my free lucky dice, my free movements. So all my huts are leveled up to 3, except this one in the bottom left, and that's a little concerning. So we may look at what's possible. Hey, another material chest, excellent. Okay, we'll do the 6. Cool, so we're getting lots and lots of free movements here. This is really promising. Oh, beautiful. I'm really, really focusing on this bottom left one. So, see, I could skip a lucky dice here in the hope. I'm going to risk it. Oh, what a gamble. Okay, generally that's not advised at all, but it paid off there. Very, very lucky. And a free dice. My God, what a lap. I'm getting some fantastic RNG here. I've just seen MKX Jump actually do his Imps adventure live on stream. Oh, hello. Right, so that's what we've got. Fortune next roll would be doubled. So in this case, we're going to choose double 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, double 5. That is fine. So MKX Jump was just doing his rolls on stream, and he was not getting this luck. One of his subscribers, or one of his followers, Fantez, I think his name was, he bought one of the top packs, sorry, and oh no, and he got 249, I think it was. So he really didn't make much progress at all. He got very, very unlucky, but he could have also over completed it on day 1. So look at this, landing on this green spirit square all the time. It's a huge bonus. And another 6 as well. Look, we've just crossed with one roll of the dice. We've just gone round half. Well, technically 2, but obviously 1 was like a free roll. Oh, what is this? What is this luck? Wait, oh God, I had a panic attack there. It was, I thought I did an oopsie, but oh my, what is this? was like 3 rolls and I'm back to the same square. Oh my god. Right. This could be 5 completes, guys. I could actually get 5 completes. I'm very pleased I videoed this. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, 1, 2, 3. I was worried there that I might have missed my lucky dice, my 6, but I did not. So, what needs leveling up now? Am I everything level 3? There's one dust down here that's level 2. But I'm not really too worried about that. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. So I can't use a lucky dice here because that would be a 5, and if I roll a 5, I would go back 5. Oh, this is where I get all the karma back, right? Oh, actually no, that's pretty good. So it sent me back 5, and I've got a star from that. All right. Well, I can't complain about that. That's the first time this little, what's this square called? Karma Hut. That's the first time Karma Hut has actually done a good thing for me. I've not heard people mention that actually. So even if you were to get a 5, 1, a 2, a 4 and a 6, Karma Hut doesn't really do any damage. So it's only really 3 and 5 that does damage when you're on the Karma Hut. And that's because if you go back 1, if you go back 1, then you can still use a lucky dice to go forwards, and there's no harm in that. If you roll a 2, you obviously go forwards. If you roll... in fact, it's just 3 that's bad, isn't it? Yeah, if you roll a 4, going forwards again. If you roll a 6, going forwards again, no issue. If you roll a 5, you go back 5, and you're behind the lucky hut. So you're actually being led to an extra star, really. An extra 5 stars. So really not a bad thing. So Karma Hut is not as bad as you think. There's a mosquito bothering me. He's obviously thirsty in the heat. So yeah, there we go. I just got a 3 on Karma Hut. Exactly what you don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take that 4. Another lucky dice, please. Thank you. 3 dice as well, thank you. Okay, another 6. See, this is really... Oh, and it's the perfect square as well. Oh my god. How many times have we landed on that square? This is so lucky. Oh crap, did I... Hold on. Oh, okay, right, so I've passed. It's around 120 dice to do a 1 complete. No, we'll say 110 actually. And that was with very, very good luck. I'm not gonna lie, that 300 was from 110 very lucky rolls. So probably you need 140 or so to be safe. So just a little tip for you guys who are trying to work out what kind of dice numbers you need. Ah, okay. Now this is a dilemma because I think the answer is we just use these 2 because that's still a 10% free movement on the way around, 2 out of 20. So I think that's a sensible choice. And also actually these resources, so there's a few resources that I'm in dire need of. Spirit is the main one, so landing on that square, perfect, great stuff. Any shards, I am more than happy. Oh god. Right, okay. What are we gonna get? Anything but a 3 really. 1, okay, yeah, no harm. Because now I use the 6 and I go forward. All these free moves. Right, so any shards are fantastic. Spirit is really helpful at the moment because I went through my bag the other day, did the maths, and I have the equivalent of around 7, 10 stars, something like that. Promo stone, perfect. 5 star, also perfect. Oh no. God damn it. It's exactly what I said was the worst possible roll. 5. Okay, so I'm past it at least. 1, 2, 3. What was I saying? I got distracted by the mosquito and the unlucky roll. I think it was about what resources I would be happy to see. So monster... Is there monster dust here? Oh, there's one, but it's not really reachable because I'll be lucky dicing past it. Oh, okay. Perfect. So this is going rather well. And wow, a 6 again. Good grief. Oh. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Perfect square again. If we can land on that square every way round, then frankly, I'd be pleased to bits. The other thing to consider is that I'm actually not out of dice when I finish this today. Once I've used my 400, I still get 5 a day from the free packs. What is there, 6 more days? I think it's 30 more dice. Or did you get it on the last day? Yeah, of course you do, yeah. So I've got 30 more dice coming my way, which could be pretty key to maybe getting this 5th complete. But we'll see how we do after these. Wow. Okay, so let's think about this logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so the only positive here is a 1 and 6, which is this lucky dice. I think it makes sense to use this. I think it is just slightly more advantageous to using a lucky dice on 2 spaces. On a 1 space, I still think, because you can get this wishing hut here, the free dice, and this lucky dice from 1 square away if you land on this one. I think mathematically speaking that works out more advantageous there, but I'm not sure. Because I've now got the hut upgraded, which levels it out a bit more. Oh, okay, 1, we don't mind that, as long as it puts us on that square. Now every time I've rolled a 6, I seem to get a 6 after, so let's, oh my goodness. That's interesting. So that's about 4 or 5 times it's done that. Very interesting. Have I come across some sort of secret mechanic? Oh my, keep landing on that square. Go, 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 go. Oh, I love this event. Particularly when the RNG is this good. How are we doing? I think that's 1.5 completes now. I didn't get the 6 that time, did I? After rolling my 6 on the lucky dice. Okay. Okay. This is how it's leveling out my karma, isn't it? By landing me on the karma hut. So I've rolled a 3 there. Let's see if it gives me a 3 now. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm really curious. Oh! Thank you very much. And what was that noise? Let's not make that noise again. But this is insane luck. Has that landed me there again? I'm gonna go for the middle one, just... Oh, why did I go off the left? I'll go backwards. Okay, so please a reasonable roll. Not great. Not gonna... That's not great. Okay, I'm going back to my left one. Throw 2 dice on my next move. So, okay, I assume I could... Oh, yeah, okay. So if I get the 2 dice one, I can just go... I mean, it doesn't really matter, as long as I'm moving 10. Just changing up a bit, you know. Keeping the content fresh. 3 dice as well, bring it. Keep giving me this luck game, wow. Give me a 3. 4, okay. So that last 5 wasn't bad, it's still one of the top rolls. and it's making my lucky dice as useful as possible. So obviously the higher number I use in my lucky dice, the more free moves I'm getting. Therefore, the better use I'm getting from this lucky dice, or the more, the more useful my free roll is. Rebirth card. Okay. Not good. That's not ideal, but we've got some spirit from it, so... Oh, not spirit, Jesus. Some promo stone. That's what I was thinking of. This mosquito keeps landing on me. God damn it. Promo stone, thank you very much, game. 5-star, perfect. Oh, beautiful, this is my square. This is my jam. There's my 6, and then, knowing my luck, here's another 6, you just watch. Or not. I really need that dust as well. That's another resource that I'm not exactly short on yet, but I will be, because now my team is perfect square again, by the way. Now my team is getting towards full E5s, so we don't really need to use the gold on leveling up so much, at least not for too much longer. And that's another question I need to think of. So what do I use my resource chests on? What is the most valuable thing, or the most useful thing? Because I'm not exactly short on anything, and all my resources are generating at a rate that is functional. Perfect square again, oh my god. So it's not really obvious. I suppose gold, but then I am generating that. It just means that with that gold I can maybe level up the second pet a bit faster. I mean, Chaos Stone is also a candidate, because if I get the second pet up, then I can start pushing for the Maverick frame, which would be really useful. Oh, okay, left side is doing me rotten now. But well, to be honest, no. Okay, it's downgraded our star heart. That's not good. Give me a 1. Give me one. Oh dear. I didn't like that one. I did not like that one at all. Hopefully we can land on that on the way round. Oh man, it was going so well until that as well. Okay, 3 dice, we'll take that. Oh no. Waste of a 3 dice. Yay! Hooray! So we only lost 1 star. Good. And we'll take those 5-star shards. Oh no. Right, anything but a 3 basically. 4, we'll take that. 4 is fine. Only 1 space, we'll roll a normal one. So 1 in 6 times I'm going to get a lucky dice according to the odds, so it's not a bad option at all when you're 1 square away. And in fact, another 1 in 6 times you're going to get a free dice as well, so that's really not bad at all. What was that? Was that 3 stars? Spirit, okay, it's only 1, but at least it gives me spirit. Pass the Karma Hut, that's all I want. What I really want. Promo Stone, very good. 3 dice, also very good. What's that? Is that... Okay, not the... what's this? Fortune Hut. I don't mind the Fortune Hut, I've been pretty lucky on it so far, so... Ooh, a couple of 1s here. 2 away, I think I will chance. But I wouldn't mind the Chaos Stone as well. So that No, because it's all about stars. It's the star game that I really care about. And that 10% free moves is just really useful. Okay. So we're really just looking at how we finish now. Oh, I've just crossed the halfway marker. I should have checked really. So, we got 2 completes now, and we're 10 squares in. So we're still running at about a 1 to 2 ratio. That's a little scary, but I think it should improve. I think. As long as we get 4 completes here, I'm not going to worry too much. But I was really hoping that there might be a chance of 5. But it's not looking like that is possible. So if we keep with the 1-to-2 ratio, what will we be looking at? So we started on 400, 800, 1 complete, so it'd be about 2.5, which, okay, we're definitely we're not finishing that low. I really don't think we'll finish that low, to be honest. But it's looking a little sketchy though, isn't it? Because we're half our dice in and we're only at 600 dice. Ah, okay, sorry, yeah. Whoopsie. That's because I'm doing stupid maths. I do that from time to time. Make silly errors. I do Lenny things. So 3 dice. What are we? So 600, 200 U's, we're 1-to-3 at that point. So the further we go in, I think we get to around 1-to-4. And it's mostly because we level up these mushroom huts as we go. 3 dice, thank you very much. Ooh, okay, now do I swap to right? That is the question. Maybe I've had all the bad luck I can. Oh no, I should have gone right. I'm tempted to swap to... Okay, that's not too bad. I'm tempted to swap to the right now. Oh, thank you. That's really good. So that suddenly that backwards 2 doesn't matter anymore because we've just got a... What is that? I've forgotten the previous roll now. 3 dice as well, thank you. The previous roll was what, like a 4, I think? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're just... Now I'm questioning myself, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll use our 3 here. I have to be a little bit careful because if I mess up this lucky dice, that is going to be so costly. 3 dice. I think 5 is better than a 6 actually in that. Oh, okay, now. I'm going to stick with left. I've just... Oh, God. At least the resources on the next one. Oh, I could have done with that as well. I'm always sad not to get the resources because this is technically an early game server, but my account is nearly... Probably late game. It's not end game yet, but it's late game for sure. So I really need all the resources I can. 3 dice, thank you. Maybe I wouldn't mind a 1 here actually. 3? No. Alright, promo stone, we'll not be too fussy about that. Okay, we'll take our 2 free movements. Because why not? As I said, I think it only makes sense to use the lucky dice when you're 1 square away. I think that is the best tactic. Although I have seen others... Yay! There we go. Left is treating me good again. I have seen others using the tactic where 1 and 2 away from the lucky dice, that you use a normal dice. I think the difference is very similar. It's very little. Sorry, I should say. The outcome is very similar. Anything but 3, good. Okay, that's perfect. I don't mind that at all. So getting my 3 lucky dice. Excellent. Some magic dust. Need that as well. 3 dice. Yay. There's a lot of 3 dice I've got this circuit as well. Oh god. Okay, the one positive, right, because I'm trying to be positive. I can land on the dust. But I don't land on the dust. Oh, 3 dice. Okay, well, we don't mind that too much now, do we? Monster Soul, not too bad as I'm leveling up the 2nd monster at the moment, so... A 1, I wouldn't mind a 1. That's absolutely fine, thank you, game. Actually, to be fair, I would have preferred a 6 there to land on the Chaos Stone, but... We are quite content with that 1 anyway. As long as we're progressing and getting any sort of resources that we can use. Spirit, perfect. I'm still trying to level up my team to level 330, so Spirit is a huge plus. Left, don't treat me wrong. Oh no. Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. I wish though, if I went back, oh no. Please not a workshop, please not a workshop. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's dust, but you know, at least it's not affecting my star outcome. That's really the important one. Just see how we're doing here. So 2.5 completes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are we in? We are 244 dice in. So what are we? 2.5, 244. What was that? 600, 750, 200. No, it's still about 1 to 3. So if maybe we'll stick around that 1 to 3 marker then, which means 400 dice, 1200. Yeah, we're going to be pretty close to the prediction of 4 completes. I mean, we're pretty much at 100% chance of getting those 4 completes, because obviously 30 extra dice, you know, absolutely we're going to get there. But the question is, do we get there today? Because after all this fantastic luck at the start, I'm just starting to wonder, because this maths is looking a little concerning, because we're still at 3 to 1. Ooh, hello, right. Double roll. Double 5 gets us there. Beautiful. So half a circuit, half a board complete there from that lucky blessing. 3-star heroes, not a bad thing at all. Oh, it has to be said, my 3-star collection right now is pretty excessive. I don't remember exactly what the count is, but as you might have seen from my previous videos, I got an awful lot from Anniversary. I want to say it's around 19,000 maybe in shards. So 30 around. Oh, I can't work it out. I can't work it out off the top of my head. So let's say it was 20,000. 30, is it 30? Well, no, it's 4 stars, so it's 20. So it's 1,000, is it? Yeah, 1,000. Ooh, I've got loads of those material chests. That's pretty good. And obviously it's a lesser material chest. You're not getting the same as the ones from here, these material chests. You're not getting that much. But it all adds up. Oh no. Anything but 3, 6. Okay, cool. 6 again. Go on, give me another 6. 5, not bad. So pretty excessive 3-star collection. So I'm still not 100% sure what to do with those. I think the best practice is going to be spending them on the altar heroes if I come across heroes that I really want. Like at this point, Tara or Ada or Olivia, you know, heroes like that. I think I'm going to get my 4 copies of Olivia at the end of this event from my 5-star non-light and dark chest. And I want to reach out to you guys. I want you guys to suggest in the comment section below, what should I get with my 4 light and dark heroes? So I've got 4 light and dark hero selection chests. What hero do you recommend? What would you like to see me build? Because I'm thinking the options I have are an extra carry, so that would be a 3rd carry, because you can never have too many carries. However, she's kind of going off meta, and maybe as Russell gets more popular, more prevalent in the meta, then perhaps that's a really bad idea. Because obviously I want to focus on the fastest games short term, because after all, this account is a whale account, and it should really be competing for 1st place. Despite the fact that I'm probably not going to whale as much after this event, unless it's, you know, demanded by many people, and this gets a lot of views, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. But for now, I think I've probably progressed as far as I want to with the whaling. So it doesn't make as much sense now to really fully whale out anyway. I might try and target the artifacts still and try and get these glittery artifacts. That's something I'm kind of keeping an eye on because it's a very useful advantage and it's something that's going to take a very long time anyway. So splitting the spending over a long period of time, that's not too wasteful. Which is the main reason why I don't like spending too much more than I already have. Chaos Stone, hurry! Okay, so 1 square away, this time ordinary dice. And that's why. So I've just done 6 free movements, got a free dice. There we go, beautiful. Another 6, beautiful. So when we get to 100 left, I'm gonna have a little look and see what kind of completion rates we've got so far. And it will give me a really good idea of whether we're gonna get close to that, beating my record. So I've actually bought all the dice, I think, for every Imps adventure so far. And I've always got 4 completions, always. But it's varied between 4 completions and 100 stars. And 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just concentrating. I can't mess up that lucky dice. Otherwise that really shoots myself in the foot. Sorry, what was I saying? Between 4 completions and 100 stars as 1 complete, 1 lowest complete, and also I think the highest I got was 4 and 200, but really not 100% clear on that because it was quite an early one. So I'm not completely sure if I got that high or not. I think it might have been 170. I definitely got a good chunk up the rewards anyway. Okay, 8 more to the 100 marker. Some dust, we'll have that. Ooh, just short of my perfect square. There we go, this is my favourite square.